Here's what we know tonight. A lot of this David just told us. The Pearl River expected to crest tomorrow at 37.5 feet, which is lower than the original forecast of 38 feet. But it's still enough to impact 2,400 homes and businesses in the metro area, plus force closures of dozens of roads. 16 WAPT's Scott Simmons leads our team coverage for us tonight with word from state and local leaders. Scott is live at the Reservoir Spillway.
Yeah, some relief here tonight as we stand over the spillway gates. In fact, we wanted to give you a look at the backside of the spillway gates and see that whirlpool and churning. That's all that water that is now pushing its way through the spillway gates and out to the lower Pearl. The relief we're hearing tonight, though, is because the amount of water flowing into the reservoir has actually reduced. But as you look out across the outflow back towards the lower Pearl, you get a full understanding of what a massive amount of water still flowing towards Jackson and parts south. State, county, and local emergency responders holding a news briefing this afternoon. They announced that the Pearl will crest at an estimated 37.5 feet sometime tomorrow morning. That is a little lower than originally projected, as David talked about, but there's still a long way to go.
The reservoir has reduced outflows. That's true. We look for the river levels to drop. They're not dropping yet. They're going to continue to rise until it reaches a peak sometime Sunday. So if water is approaching your home or business, don't relax. It still can rise somewhat.
Once again, please stay out of floodwaters. Be smart, turn around, don't drown, and understand that barricades are there for your protection.
The water, again, expected to still rise throughout the night, and the water, once it does reach that crest, will not just all of a sudden rush back into its banks. The other warning, of course, we talked about earlier in the broadcast, the warning for people to stay out of this waterway. This floodwater has a mix of sewer and other things that you'd really not like to think about. People need to stay clear of the water and give it time to flow out. Live at the spillway, Scott Simmons, 16 WAPT News.
It is nasty water. Scott, thank you. Now, word of this lower crest of the Pearl is bringing little comfort to homeowners in the Hightower community near downtown Jackson. They are already dealing with flooded homes. 16 WAPT's Ross Adams live in that neighborhood with a look at the damage tonight for us, Ross.
That's right, Megan. Folks who've lived here for decades know this place also by its nickname, Doodleville, so that will ring a bell with a lot of people. You can take a look right now. You can see what's happening. The water has already overtaken the neighborhood and forced people who've lived here for decades to head for higher ground. The water started rising on Friday, and they say it's been getting higher and higher ever since. Some people evacuated their cars, who evacuated left their cars behind. Those cars now sitting in high water. We spoke with one woman who lived through the 1979 Easter flood, and again, 4 years later, the 1983 flood on the very same street. She said she cried like a baby after she watched the water get close to her home this time. Tell me what it's like having to go through this so many different times.
It just displaces you. Just put you out your house, and you just have to find somebody's house that you're comfortable in, but I don't think you ever get comfortable. You just go there, you stay. I get up in the morning, I leave there, and I come down here, and I just watch the water.
Stay on the water. Floodwaters are also threatening Mount Galilee Baptist Church here in the Hightower community. It's near the top of the steps, but it looks like it hasn't gotten inside the building yet. And State Senator Hillman Frazier actually posted about this neighborhood on social media this morning. He grew up here and remembers his parents recovering against great odds after the 1979 flood. And that's exactly what folks who are still here planning to do. They say once the water recedes, they will do whatever they can to try to put their lives back together. Live in Jackson, Ross Adams, 16 WAPT News.
Okay, Ross, thank you. Another area we want to show you this evening, Hanging Moss Creek. It is backing up, threatening to spill over Ridgewood Road in Northeast Jackson, not far from Jackson Academy. 16 WAPT's Adam McWilliams is live at the creek for us right now, Adam.
That's right, Megan. Yes, Ridgewood Road right in front of me, and it's been a pretty precarious situation trying to get through this area. Now, the outside lanes are flooded. Hanging Moss Creek is backing up onto those inside lanes. City of Jackson has those barricades up, and people are navigating them, but it is a tight squeeze. And you can see all the trash there that is backed up across Hanging Moss Creek and into the parking lot of the Park at Moss Creek Apartments. Now, from what we have seen, doesn't like it's threatening any homes. And there are barricades there in case city crews do have to go out and close Ridgewood Road, but the water has not gone up that much during the day. Officials with MEMA were out here earlier today with drones surveying the area, and people in boats have been kayaking up towards the Hanging Moss Bridge right here. Water is also near Parham Bridges Park here on the corner of Old Canton Road and Ridgewood. So I can tell you also, Megan, this flood water smells awful out here. All this trash, all this debris in the flood waters, definitely not a safe situation to be out in these flood waters. And people, well, they are driving slow and trying to navigate across this area of Hanging Moss Creek at Ridgewood Road. Live in front of Jackson Academy, Adam McWilliams, 16 WAPT News. Megan?
Adam, I can tell you, if you need proof of why you shouldn't get in that water, I'd say that view you just gave us right there is probably it. Now, I'll tell you, this flood event is reigniting the debate over the proposed One Lake project. So many of you asking us about this. One Lake is a $345 million proposal, which would widen the Pearl River by 2,000 feet from Flowood to Jackson. Supporters say the goal is to prevent devastating flooding like this. One Hinds County supervisor says it's time to get One Lake approved so residents don't have to worry about being flooded out of their homes and businesses.
And it is hoped that with this flood, we can see some real movement, and we're asking the Corps of Engineers to get in a hurry.
Now, there are critics of the One Lake project. They say damming the Pearl River would decrease flow downstream and ultimately threaten some endangered species and oysters. Let's talk about roads for a minute. MDOT's being forced to close roads because of floodwaters. That includes I-20 West at exit 45B, I-20 East at exit 45, I-55 North at exit 92B, Highway 80 at State Street, and State Street South at Highway 80. Let's talk about some roads outside of Hinds County. Road closures in Warren County on Highway 27 from Bovina Cutoff Road to Irv Road, and U.S. Highway 80, that's at Mount Alban Road. In Leake County, there's a closure at State Route 437 at State Route 16. Rankin County, they have closed Mangum Drive from Flowood Drive to the city limits of Pearl until further notice. Our crews have been out for the past couple days in some of the neighborhoods that are seeing the worst flooding. I want to show you the scene in Westbrook Road off Old Canton Road in Northeast Jackson. This is one of those many neighborhoods under a mandatory evacuation order. The homes are sandbagged there. Water from Purple Creek creeping into yards, some yards already fully underwater. We spoke with one resident who said she evacuated but came back this morning to just check on her home.
We just came first thing at the light of day to see what the situation is. It's important to evacuate. I have lived in Houston through Harvey, so you do not want to be getting pulled out by a boat. That is not what you want to do.
In the briefing from Jackson Police earlier, they acknowledged they had heard some rumors of looting. We're told that is not the case, and police are out patrolling Westbrook and other neighborhoods to make sure property is safe and secure while residents are away from their homes. Now, the Ridgeland side of the spillway is impacted as well this evening. Mayor Jean McGee ordered evacuations a few days ago at Harper Pines Mobile Home Park. Power is cut off from this neighborhood tonight. At last check, water wasn't inside these mobile homes yet, but it is getting awfully close there. And parts of downtown Jackson flooded, including this portion of Southwest Street. I was in church just a couple blocks from this area this morning. There are several pockets like this. Some buildings have become islands surrounded by water. You can't get to them on the streets. The city has several barricades up to keep people from driving through this potentially dangerous high water. And we have a school closure to tell you about this evening. Some public schools in Jackson will be closed tomorrow because of flooding. Those schools are Reimagine Prep, Smilo Prep, and Smilo Collegiate. A lot of schools already closed tomorrow because of the President's Day holiday, but we will keep you updated right here with any other school closures or delays as they come into the 16 WAPT newsroom. Well, Mississippi's first responders are working to rescue some residents who waited to evacuate from the floodwaters. 16 WAPT's Allie Ware has been following their story. These are some of the latest photos they shared on Facebook.
We have experienced men and women who care enough to be willing and able to go and help rescue our fellow Mississippians.
Governor Tate Reeves says no rescues were reported Saturday night into Sunday morning and credits that to the work of Mississippi's first responders, making sure people have been informed and prepared for rising water.
6,000 sandbags have been distributed throughout the impacted area.
Mississippi Highway Patrol officers are making sure that people can travel safely.
They have already started certain lane closures, and they have are continuing to monitor the situation.
In Rankin County, the emergency management team, as well as the sheriff's department, have a staging area set up off Old Fannin, ready to respond to any emergency with boats, bucket trucks, and high water rescue trucks.
To have the assets to save lives, save people, save property, right here where we think that it's going to be needed at the most.
The Flowood Police Department has been monitoring roads and barricading them off when they become too dangerous to drive on.
You get a visual of just how deep it is. Just for reference, I'm about 5'3", and it's up to my knees here on Dexter Drive. So if you drive a car through here, it's going to go underwater. It's just not safe.
The Rankin County Sheriff says they do expect to work around the clock for many days to come.
We're going to be here as long as the flood warning zone, that people are going to see equipment and personnel here.
Allie Ware, 16, WAPT News.
Governor Reeves says the Mississippi National Guard and Highway Patrol are on standby this evening. They are ready to respond when and if they are needed.